Early each morning, they come down Panda Avenue. There are hundreds of them, and they've all come to one of the largest breeding centers in the world to see just one thing: pandas. Here at the Chengdu Research Base, there are over 60 of these beautiful and rare animals. That's more pandas than there are in all of the zoos outside of China together. These days, these little panda cubs that were born at Chengdu are the biggest attraction at the center. The task of looking after the cute little cubs belongs to this woman. Hong Sua has been taking care of panda cubs for more than 20 years.
You hold them like you hold your own baby, and they play with you. I have a very special feeling about them.
It's difficult to see it now, but the pandas are actually just getting better after a very serious illness, an illness that killed a fourth cub.
I still remember when this little cub died.
These young cubs have no idea, but there are a lot of hopes and dreams that depend upon their survival. Zhihe Jiang is a geneticist and director of the Chengdu Research Base. His dream is to breed pandas and to eventually release them back into the wild.
You know, we Chinese call the panda as our national treasure. But I think as a Chinese, it's our responsibility and obligation to save these animals.
The giant panda is endangered, and Jiang would like to stop it from disappearing completely. According to Jiang, it's now especially important to help these endangered creatures because the environmental situation has gotten worse. Pandas have lived on Earth for 8 million years. However, Jiang believes that the present time is the most significant in history for pandas. Something needs to be done in order to ensure the panda's survival. Luckily, Jiang is confident that science can help. For the most part, the reproductive life of the giant panda is a mystery, but Jiang and his team are discovering more and more about it every day. The team started more than 20 years ago with only 5 pandas that were born in zoos. Now, years later, they've successfully bred more than 44 cubs. The biggest problem in breeding pandas is that there is only a single period of time each year when females can get pregnant, and it lasts for only 3 days. Because of this, scientists at the center must often assist in making pregnancy possible. However, their important role doesn't end there. Pandas often give birth to twins. If that happens, the mother usually takes care of only one cub and leaves the other one completely. This cub often dies. Now, vets at Chengdu have found a way to save both cubs. They use a switch method. They take one cub at a time and rear it by hand. Later, they give that cub back to its mother and take the other cub into their care. This way, the cubs get all of the care that they need from their mother. The process isn't easy, but it's essential to save an animal that truly represents China. Panda keeper Hong Sua thinks about that every day.
I take care of these 3 cubs more carefully than I do my own babies.
In addition to reproductive troubles, giant pandas face another significant problem. Their habitat is disappearing. Pandas eat bamboo, so bamboo forests are essential for their survival. Everywhere in the world, including China, forests are being cut down to develop towns and cities. As more and more deforestation occurs, less and less wilderness is available for endangered animals. This includes the most famous endangered animal of them all, China's giant panda. Fortunately, people are starting to make some important changes. In the city of Chengdu, a special program has been designed by experts from zoos here and in the U.S. city of Atlanta. In the program, Chinese children who live in cities learn about wild animals and how important they are. conservation educator also travels to schools in the area and teaches children about the importance of conservation. The Chengdu Conservation Education Program seems to be working very well. The children enjoy being taught about animals. They also learned that people must work to ensure animals' survival. The education of children is one way to help save the pandas and their habitats, but there's been another major change as well. People are starting to plant forests again. It's hoped that this will increase the pandas' food supply and habitat areas, as well as improve the overall forest conditions of the country. Forest planting programs have now been established all around China. Just 2 hours outside Beijing, near the Great Wall, big changes are occurring. Forestry expert Xiaoping Wan and his team are helping to reforest the entire area, and they've been very successful. One can actually see the difference. In the recent past, forests covered only 2% of the region. Now they cover 44%. Wan's is just one of 6 major projects that are designed to reforest the countryside of China. The projects are also designed to rebuild natural environments for animals like the giant panda. Many people in China are working hard to save this beautiful animal for everyone's future.